Hello everyone, I'm back. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard of this new thing called ChatGPT. It's supposedly going to revolutionize technology, displace millions of jobs, and is the single most hyped modern development since we started selling monkey JPEGs. I want to use it to make villagers smart. There's a famous quote by the great Socrates that says, "If it exists, a virgin will be there to code it into Minecraft." I don't know what that has to do with me though. So there I was, doing a little bit of standard academic dishonesty, when I came across this video.
I am an artificial intelligence manifesting as an old Christian monk. We are using new technologies to enable our conversation, allowing me to understand what the player is saying.
This really got the gears turning in my little monkey brain. Minecraft's villagers are kinda mid, like, yeah, I can trade with them, but they're not the smartest, and they certainly aren't powered by a 175 billion parameter large language model. What if instead villagers could access the intelligence of ChatGPT and use it to generate original, personalized quests for the player to complete? Here's the plan. We make a mod that takes player information, stuffs it into ChatGPT, and tells it to generate a quest. You then get to play the quest that ChatGPT makes in the game and get rewards for completing them. First, we have to do a little ChatGPT IQ test, because no point putting it in a villager if it's too stupid to generate quests for us. Okay, let's just give this a go. Okay, yeah, we've got objective 1. Okay. It wrote an entire essay. What about this? This is alright. I mean, it feels more like a baking recipe than an actual quest, but we're getting somewhere. Alright, this time I wrote a big prompt with, believe it or not, an example. Wow. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is looking more like it.
Greetings, player. Our village has been plagued by an infestation of pesky creepers lately. These explosive creatures have been causing havoc.
It is perfect. Now that we know we're working with a big brain AI, we can get started on making the mod.
But how do we go from manually prompting this thing like a Neanderthal
To inserting it into a villager's little peanut brain? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the ChatGPT API. Yeah, we can use code, woo! And this guy, who made a Java library for it. Thank you, very cool. Okay, it's been an hour and a half. What is that? What is that? Okay, I fixed it. Anyway, you can call me the Shakespeare of ChatGPT, because after another 3 hours of working on the prompt, I had this complete employee training manual I was sending. Now, there are 3 types of quests: item, mob, and biome. They're kind of self-explanatory. For item, you get the item. For mob, you kill the mobs. And for biome, you guessed it, you find the biome. Crazy stuff. To get a quest, I just have to input information about the player, and it spits out a quest. Okay, now all we have to do is... Did you know I've never made a Minecraft mod before? I wouldn't have a clue how to make Minecraft mods. No idea. You don't believe me? Here I am, watching Modding with Cop and Joe, episode 0. So, yeah. I spent 3 full days learning how to make a Minecraft mod. The Forge documentation is basically written in enchantment table. That or I'm just really stupid. I wonder which one. So instead, it was YouTube tutorials and overly detailed analysis of Minecraft source code. Anyway, I started by making a rock which was edible? What the f? Then I basically blacked out for 3 days and woke up with a ore mod that had crafting recipes, a creative tab, and an item called Skydrop that drops you from the sky and domes you with lightning. Pretty cool stuff if you ask me. Now that I'm like a modding giga genius, we can get started on making the mod. Haha, just kidding, everything broke. You remember this library from before? Yeah, Forge really didn't like this, but I am so out of my depth with how dependencies worked that this isn't a problem I'm gonna be able to solve. So, I enlisted some help. This is Mulberry. He's made some really cool mods in the past and is probably the smartest person I know. We spent a good 2 hours trying to fix this. Alright, let's add this random with 52 posts code in. Let's see if this does it. Alright, little Come on!
Let's see.
I got my money on MAJD123MC from the Minecraft Forge forums. Come on, buddy.
No! Betrayed.
Okay, let's try asking the Forge Discord. Those guys are always nice and helpful.
Are you really trying to add ChatGPT to the game?
Okay, never mind. Eventually we cobbled together a solution. We could never get the library to run in my IDE, but by shadow jarring dependencies we could build the project into a jar file and add it to a Minecraft instance. The only drawback is that it's slow as shit, and every time I want to test my code, I have to Anyway, now if I get really angry at a sheep, I'll be able to give it a little smack, and look at that, it generated a quest. So here we've skipped forward a day. Intentionally, of course, it's not like I lost 10 hours of footage. I did. So now we've got a system where we punch a sheep and it generates a quest. And then we punch a cow and it tells us the quest the player has. God, I love animal testing. This is great, but we still can't submit quests, get rewards, there's no GUI. Wow, I have so much work to do. My next job is making quests submittable. So first, I added a system that stores the number of required mobs a player has killed, and a check for what biome they're in. Then I added a new feature to chickens, where it gives me the requirements and rewards for the quest. My final test subject, for now, is the pig. When you punch him, the game tries to submit the quest, which now works flawlessly, most of the time.
Now that our quest system is done, it's time to work on something that has terrified me ever since I made the mistake of starting this project.
That's right, it's GUI time. I had never made a GUI before, apart from high school projects in
NetBeans.
The Forge documentation for GUIs, unsurprisingly, was dog shit. So instead I borrowed some code from Nature's Compass. And so, after 2 hours, I had a title. Oh my god. Hey, we got a text box and a button. So to get the quest to be shown in the GUI, we just need the GUI to be able to just do the Hey dumb, do you need packets to do that? Nah, I definitely don't. That's way too much. So I learnt packets. They're super boring and it's nerd, so I'm not even going to talk about them. Let's just say it wasn't fun. But eventually, I got it working properly, and with some help from
Mr. Turt.
we have a generated quest in the GUI. Sick. But we still have to make the GUI not complete trash, so let's do that.
Except I was kind of losing my mind by this point.
I'm losing it. This is seriously, modding is like, oh, look at that.
Red.
It has a number next to it.
Red.
It has a number next to it.
Red.
I had the bread part like an hour ago. Oh my god. All right, now I just need to make it do the tooltip. So now I look at vanilla Minecraft's code and I go, how do they do the tooltip? And then I implement it in my own code. Sorry about that. That was not my best state. But by the end of that whole thing, I had this. It's a work in progress, okay? This is probably a good time to explain what's happening with the villagers. Well, I kind of decided that villagers live a pretty great life. They farm, brew, get transported into breeding facilities to be exploited like a sick Noah's Ark. But hang on, we're forgetting someone. Who am I forget? I just can't remember. There was someone else that I was meant to... Oh, there he is. This is a nitwit, a certified dole bludger, a villager so
Intellectually challenged.
that he can't be employed, can't trade, and just runs around villages going, this is who we're going to be transforming into an AI-powered quest-giving genius. It's also a really good excuse for when the quest wants to trade you 32 air for 16 air. Anyway, I finished the GUI. It's pretty sick. You generate a quest, and then there's 2 buttons here, and that's pretty cool. And then you can accept the quest like this, and then you can either delete the quest or submit it and get your rewards. That genuinely took me like 40 hours to make. I also made an item called a nitwit phone, and by stuffing the soul of a nitwit into Apple's latest brick, you can now get quests anywhere. So yeah, the mod is pretty much playable now. Let's go through some common survival Minecraft situations to really showcase what this mod is capable of. Alright, so loading into a brand new survival world, getting wood. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the nitwit I summoned 5 seconds ago. Hey, buddy. Alright, what quest do you have? Zombie pigman? Really? Golden apple? Oh wow, look at that. Kill 5 spiders. We got a great starting quest. First try. Let's just make a sword quickly and... Oh wow, a naturally spawning spider cave. How convenient. And look at that. 16 pork right off the rip to get you started. What an amazing mod. Anyway, I did a little off-camera mining, and we now have enough stuff to make ourselves a nitwit phone. Alright, let's see what it gives us. 32 cod for 10 prismarine. Buddy, I'm in the deep dark. Cave spiders for glowstone? Ancient debris? Glowberries for air. Okay, I think it got a bit confused. Let's try here. Amethyst for air? It really thinks I'm asthmatic. Okay, we crashed. Oh wow, would you look at that? I've made it to a lush cave in my survival world. Let's see what quest we get. Kill 8 spore blossom. Bro, that doesn't exist. Kill 10 creepers for 32 emeralds. That's a pretty good quest. Oh wow, conveniently placed creeper enclosure. Conveniently placed creeper jail block. And look at that, 32 emeralds just that easily. Now I can finally stock up on stone axes. Oh look at that, we're in the nether now, surprise surprise. I trapped him here. 64 nether bricks for 16 netherite, wow that's balanced. Netherite. Our final stop is the end. To fight the dragon? No. To complete a quest. 10 ender pearls for 64 endstone? What a deal. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh, and I guess we may as well kill the dragon while we're here, I guess. And with all the XP we got from that dragon fight, we should be able to get harder quests now. So let's give that a go. And it crashed. Yeah, I guess that's probably about right. So I know what you're thinking. Nullzee, this mod looks awful. How do I play it? Unfortunately, it's not ready to release yet. It's still super broken and I need to do a lot of work to make it releasable. But if you want me to release it, subscribe and join my Discord because those are the two best ways you'll know when it's out. Apart from that, it is good to be back. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you again in like 3 months because these videos take ages. And oh yeah, face reveal. Okay, bye.